You know, I was hoping I was just gonna be shredding, hitting the jumps, cowabunga, you know, but I wasn't feeling it today. But nevertheless, we did it. Bike's feeling heavy. All right, let's see if we can ride some wheelies into the sunset. Oh, guys, what up? Will Ride Bikes here, getting ready for another epic ride. So I'm at my my local bike park, Big Branch in Jacksonville, North Carolina. It's about 6:30 p.m. The local bike shop, they do an evening ride here on Wednesdays at 6. It's just a little bit behind schedule and got caught up in some traffic, but there's actually a lot of people here right now. I'm surprised. And it was crazy hot here. Just started cooling off right now, so. And it's always cooler on the trail. But that humidity, man, oh my gosh, that humidity. So I want to ride all the trails, the new trail, the old trails, and there's actually a new trail that I found last time I rode here. Oh, let me make sure the truck's locked. Yeah, so there is another new trail. Yeah, we're locked. There's another new trail. It's not very long. It's actually going to connect all the trails in the future, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you where that is now. Rode it a week or so ago, and I told you I would show you eventually. So parked at the county building. That seems to be the thing everyone's doing now. And the new trail is right by the other new trail. This one is only about a mile and it ends. They're supposed to come back in the fall, and like I said, connect it to the other trails. There's gonna be like a floating bridge and stuff, I hear. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So this is the road. There's the daycare right there. We're gonna take this right. I didn't check my tire pressure. I wanted to start going lower. I've been running pretty high pressure, mainly because I've been scared to run low pressure, but I'm gonna start keeping an eye on that. All right, thank goodness it's cooling off a little bit. I was worried. I was sipping a little salt water to help me stay hydrated. I want to make it home. And I want to have enough energy and just the ability to ride all the trails today. All right, so the new trail is going to be up there. We're going to hop in right here. Oh, look at that. I also wanted to come over here to take a leak. Hey. Hey. What's up? What's up? Oh, there he is. Hey, man. Hey, sorry I'm late, but maybe next time. All right. Make it. Hey, what's up, bud? Cool. That's the local bike shop crew. All right, so this, I don't know, maybe it's a mile, maybe it's a half mile, I don't know. It does get some elevation. It's nice and pumpy. Ooh, nice and sandy as well. Yeah, they must have just came off the new trail. They're hitting this, and then they'll probably hit the old blue and green trail. And we probably will too, because the boys are out, so. Oh, and I sort of want him to listen to my bike. Oh, wrong gear for that. This is not the best way to warm up. Holy crap. Yeah. Yeah, baby. We're gonna get a workout today. Oh, my lungs are already hurting. All right. There we go. You know, there are some little kickers, if you will, right here, but it's so sandy. I just don't know if I could trust the landing. Another thing that's going on out here, and I talked about this when I rode with my buddy, and we did all the jumps. I was about to say, no, it's not over yet. Yeah, so I talked about this in a few videos ago about fucking Bigfoot. Squatch, bro. Not specifically, oh, and that's it. Not specifically seeing a Squatch out here, but just feeling weird out here. But anyways, so there's been a lot of, sorry, I'm out of breath. So there's been a lot of Sasquatch sightings around here lately, and they're actually like doing this big investigation. So pretty crazy. And I'm gonna take a leak real quick. All right, success. So anyways, this is probably like a half a mile down, half a mile back. I don't know for sure because I forgot to set my my watch, but I set it now, so watch it not even be like a quarter mile. All right, now let's get out of here and then we'll hit the real new trail. So like I said, this is going to have some miles added to it and it's going to connect the other trails. So excited to see what they're gonna do with this. It's just so nice to have a trail almost in my backyard. Very blessed. Even more so blessed that they're still working on this trail and letting us ride it while all the construction is going on for the city and the county. Okay, well that's one way to warm up. I did suck down like a little energy gel, a little electrolytes, caffeine, 100 calories. It was left over from Moab. And unfortunately, didn't get to do a lot of riding in Moab. Everything is scheduled and we lost like a day and a half traveling. Had to sleep in the airport in Denver, and then didn't fly out. I mean, we lost a day and a half. And that day was like mountain bike, Slick Rock, the #1 mountain biking trail in the world day, and we missed it. I was a little bummed, but I got over it because everything else we did was a lot of fun. And I did, you know, I got to ride a little bit. I rode an e-bike with the wife. That video should already be up. I bet it did good. I haven't uploaded it yet, but I know it's gonna do good because chicks on bikes always does good. That's always the content you little horn dogs want to see. All right, about to pop out and then pop into the new trail. And this is how you're gonna do it when everything's connected. You'll pop out here. I gotta get in shape. All right, we go behind the guardrail until the next fire hydrant. And then we're on the new trail. My pants, jeez. Something's not sitting right. Whew. All right, so when you see the pump station, look across the street, behind the guardrail, next to the fire hydrant is the new trail. Get some speed when you hop into. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We hit it a little wide. Hit it a little wide. All right, so, forgot to look at my watch and check the distance. Half a mile. Yeah, so maybe a third a mile. That new rip we just did, that's probably like 2/3 of a mile. And this is gonna be 6 miles, round trip, with some rips and some dips. This is a hard trail though. A lot of pedaling, a lot of uphill pedaling. But you know what goes up must come down. There are a couple fast sections. Like this could be fast right now if I was fast. Man, I mean, it must be the humidity, because I thought I was in shape, man. Hey. All right. Sandy. Pretty loose, considering we've had a lot of rain. I guess it dried out really fast, I don't know. Definitely sandy. How do I just wreck against the wall? I'm just so disappointed in my lungs right now. Jeez. And that's the cool thing about these videos. You know, of course, I'd love to be some big mountain biking YouTuber, you know, 150,000 subscribers, every video getting tens of thousands of views, and be able to do it for a living. But at the end of the day, the best way to get better in any physical sport, at least, is to record yourself. You know, record yourself, tracking yourself, and as long as I keep writing and keep recording, I think it's going to be cool to see my progression, you know, on these trails, faster, getting higher on the jumps, being able to visualize the trail more. But then overall, in general too, I mean, you're only going to get better, right? I have been waiting to talk to y'all. Ripping. Well, while it's sort of early, you can help me by smashing the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, drop a comment. I don't know, what should we comment today? What type of bike are you currently riding? You know, I'm riding, this is my mountain bike. I also ride vintage Specialized bikes, vintage, well, like 90s mountain bikes, period. But in the comments down below, what are you riding? And then of course, hitting the bell and sharing the video will help me too. And this is a good video. It is a little dark, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out in the end, but I'm gonna show you how to get to and how to ride all the trails. Holy frick. Little sandy. You know, I rode an e-bike out there in Moab for the first time ever. And I was like, dude, I could get used to this. I mean, you didn't even have to pedal, you could just hit the gas too. It was slow and heavy and clunky, but if I had that now, I wouldn't be doing nothing. I'd be all over the place. Probably don't hurt myself actually, so. All right, so when you're on this trail, one of the key points that I look for, one of the places you might want to take a little break before the action. There's going to be a split in the path, and there's going to be a tiny little tree. And I don't know why they didn't cut it down. It's going to get mowed down eventually because everyone keeps hitting it. But once you get there, you'll be getting ready to go on the little loop that has the features, the wooden drop, the rock jump, and yeah. And then onward to the rest of the trail, baby. But when you see that coming back, you know, all right, I only have, you know, a mile left to go. So. A normal person would do this early in the morning, by the way. Never really considered myself normal though. So yeah, the Trek Stash 8, 29 plus, love it, but it's making a lot of noise. My guy, one of the guys I said hi to, bike shop guys, he told me that this thing has an issue with the bottom bracket. Getting the bottom bracket in, pressing it in, I guess wherever you press it in, there's some problems. And it always takes like 1 or 2 bottom brackets before we can get one in. And he's like, you know, if you need to swap out the bracket again, maybe we get another one in, maybe we don't. So I bought the bike used. I'm pretty sure it had a problem. It's probably why the guy was selling it. I didn't know, because I had the bottom brackets changed out at another bike shop years ago. It was the same issue. So that sucks. Don't know what to do. I have thought about selling this, but it's got a lot of sentimental value. But it's making a lot of noise. It's just making a lot of noise. The clicking and ticking kills me. Oh, look at this. Holy all right, they threw a little bridge in. Sweet. All right, this usually, I don't know where my breaking point is, but I'm gonna have some water real quick. Oh man, my lungs need some work. Slinging mud everywhere. Seems like it's getting very dark in here. Hope the video turns out well. If not, maybe we'll just have that first new trail in. We'll see. I'm sure it's good. And the thing about riding like this, it could get a little scary. It won't be long until I feel like I'm being watched. Or chased. I've seen Bigfoot before, guys. I have. Just coming back from DC, and man, this is gonna sound weird. I'm gonna make another video where I talk about Bigfoot on the trails, but I guess if you're watching into the video this long, we'll go ahead and talk about it. This is like my therapy. So, it's coming back from DC on some, I don't know, I think it's called Highway 17. Going through some just country towns. Whole bunch of nothing. Trees. And we were right next to the water. But, oh, it's gonna sound weird. So, in the middle of the road, the only way I could explain it is it looked like a humongous gorilla, like a King Kong. Not like, you know, 50 foot tall, but if it stood up, it probably would have been 8 or 9 foot tall. But it was sort of hunched over. And that's not even the crazy part. It looked like it was coming out of or going in a portal. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so here's that tree in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, it looked like he was coming in or out of like a portal. Like there was like a cave or something in the middle of the road, but it was glowing, dude. I know, crazy, weird, whatever, but I saw that shit. But anyways, here's the tree that splits the road that leads up to the features, and look, this poor guy. I hope it lasts. I hope it lasts, and that it gets grand, but it's taking a beating. All right, so just gonna take it nice and easy. You know, we'll hit them both. I'm gonna hit the drop first. You know, tires are a little sandy, so I don't know if we're gonna get too crazy. Bam, boom. All right, nice. I want to hit some jumps. When we go on the old trail, I want to session the tabletop, so stick around for that. I wonder where my battery is. This can't be that easy for the GoPro either. They like to get hot. Yeah, I'm walking it back. One of those days, man. Shit. Oh. But I've cleaned up my eating a little bit. Something we always talk about on the trails. Clean up my eating a little bit. Coming back from vacation, it's gotten a little worse, but I'm working on it. And I've been getting sleep. I have been sleeping a little bit better. All right, we're gonna go back now and just hit the rocks. The rock jump. Mosquitoes are trying their best, but I did spray sprayed down with a little 20% DEET. But yeah, this is a nice little flowy. All right, there we go. So like, to me, after you hit those features, this is where the trail begins. So come out of there and keep left. Keep left. When we're done with the loop, it's gonna shoot us out right there. Oh, I think I just got stung in the armpit. Oh yeah, damn, is it still stinging me? They find a way. So I believe after you pass, after you get through the features and you hop on here, I believe this is just single track, one way, until you get back around the features, and then it can be like both ways because you're coming and going. Haven't seen any hikers out here yet. Well, you know what? I am feeling a little out of shape. Lungs are burning a little bit. It's not the only thing burning, but I know I'll be in better shape tomorrow than I am right now, so. When it's hard, you're putting in the work. But yeah, something got me in the armpit, and I don't like it. Putting in that work, baby. I think dare I say, I'm feeling a little warmed up now. My friend Corey would say, just keep pedaling. Like, if you hear your cassette, you're doing it wrong. So we'll see how long I can do that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, holy shit. Just gotta go for it. Holy fuck. All right, we'll walk this. Yeah, those are things we gotta work on here on the trail. Holy crap. Yeah, there's definitely some spots. Ooh, you heard them gunshots? There's definitely some spots that they're probably gonna put in a bridge or so. And if you're ever riding these trails, I don't know if you heard that, but if you're ever riding these trails and you hear gunshots, don't worry. The sheriff's firing range is like on the other side of this trail. So those are the sounds of your safety. Yeah, something bit me good in the armpit. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Whew. North Carolina, baby. Bugs. All right, here we go. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, this is more than I bargained for. Seeing a bottle of water in the tree, that's so nice. All right. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's sketchy. This is a mess. But it's a brand new trail. And I believe they're gonna call it a double black. I guess just for the climbing, the bugs, which are not letting up. Wow. Motivation to ride faster. Get away from those bugs. It's gonna take a little bit more deep next time. Of course, they're worse around the water. And I'm hoping that's it. We do have 2 bridges, but I'm hoping that is it for the mud. But Bigfoot like ate those things. Holy shit. I just saw a bunny and I almost wrecked. That bunny almost cost me some money. Just keep pedaling. Just keep pedaling. Spider web. It sucks when you can't even slow down and take a break. And I think there will be some more mud now that I'm thinking. All right, here's the bridge. And here's the other bridge. Yeah, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I think this is from now on. We'll probably be doing this at like 8 or 9 in the morning. Horsepower, baby. saved it. Whoa. I mean, I saved it, but I still hurt my freaking knee. Needless to say, she's loose, baby. She's loose, but battery's looking good. All right. Well, I guess I can take a sip. Holy crap. Oh, I hope that looked good on video. Oh, no way. No, we're not. I wasn't flying that fast. Holy shit, yeah. Dude, I was gone. I was pedaling. So yeah, here's where I told you to keep left earlier. Now we're circling back. And that's where we hit the jumps, came out. So this is where it's not one way anymore. People are gonna be going either way, coming in and coming out. Holy shit. But look, we're not out of it yet. I mean, we probably still have close to 2 miles until we get out of here. Then like half a mile on pavement to get to the old trails. Filling it for sure. Oh, I should have had some nuts today. Did I have some nuts? These nuts. Oh man, I just remembered we're gonna be going through some puddles. Yeah, so as far as energy wise, I think around 3 o'clock I did have coffee, a double shot of espresso with a little cream and sugar. So they gave me a little energy for this. And then I had that gel squeeze thing, but that was only 100 calories. Oh man, I have some trail mix in the truck too. Totally forgot. Oh well. Go keto. So back to Moab. I think I'm gonna go again. I'd like to go again in the fall or winter. September-ish, between September and December, I guess. You know, it'll be cold, but that'll make it easier to enjoy mountain biking all day. They say some people meet out there at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like the guy that was giving me a ride to the airport, he was like, yeah, I had a tour at 3 in the morning. But that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do when it's hot. Especially if you're old. There's a lot of people like to go out to Moab, a lot of old people. But I'll tell you what, I mean, it was over 100 degrees there. I was fine. You add this humidity in, be a dead man walking. But yeah, I felt good out there. I felt hot, like to the touch from the outside in. But like right now, I feel hot from the inside out. Did call the homie Mike Vito. He didn't answer. Holy shit, there's a big deer. Big deer. Ooh, seen a cool, cute little mushroom. Can't stop and play today though. You know, this is all virgin land right here too. I mean, virgin forest. So, there might be some crazy species of mushrooms growing out here, if you know what I'm saying. I'm a fun guy. I like to look. I can look but not touch. Or touch and not look. Oh, if you're still here, in the comments, say, look but don't touch. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there, and then I'm gonna give my body, the GoPro, and the GoPro a little break while I ride to the other trail. But we got to get out of this one first. Wildlife that I've seen out here. Hawks, owls, turkeys, deer, bunnies, turtles, rat snake, garter snake. What's the poisonous one? Oh my gosh. It's the most famous one we're known for. I can't think of it. Not cottonmouth, but they're out here. Not rattlesnake, but they're out here. Oh, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. But beavers. See some beavers out here too. Now think of that. Think of it in a second. If you know what snake I'm talking about, put it. Copperhead snake. Yeah? Yeah, copperhead. I've seen more of those out here than I can count, and I prefer not to. I've seen a crazy one out there in Blue Clay in Castle Hayne, North Carolina, going towards Wilmington. Humongous copperhead just sitting in the middle of the trail. Like, I ain't going. And we sat and faced off for quite a minute. I was debating jumping over him, but I didn't know how smart that was. So finally got the old snake stick, shoot him off a little bit, and then I was gone. I think also, like, the second time I rode this one, I hit one on the way out. Just came out of nowhere, and I think I ran him about half his body over. Felt bad, but I wasn't going to stick around and see if he was okay. Definitely felt a little bit better after I got warmed up. Still ain't easy, but I was riding an e-bike last week, so you know, probably didn't get me in shape. But I rode the beach the other day. That video may or may not be out. And that was pretty hard too. That was only a couple miles. I guess that, you know, the humidity is just out. It's that time of the year. Got to get used to it. Start running out, running the bugs again. We are getting close to the end of the trail though. Yeah, definitely once you start seeing this, you're only about a mile away. Yeah, hopefully the lighting is good. Hopefully the video quality is good. Because I think we're gonna have a nice little twilight once we get off the next trail. Golden hour, is that what they call it? Golden shower, something like that. Whew. Spider webs, skeeters, tweakers. Hit that corner and I, ooh. Do you listen to music when you ride your bike? I usually don't, because I want to be aware of my surroundings, but I know a lot of people will run a little speaker. Now when I run or walk, I do like to have a set of headphones on, listen to some music, or like a book. When I'm going through like fight camp and training for a fight, listen to a lot of motivating music, some rap, some like Rocky soundtrack stuff. I'm a lover of all music. Ooh, can't wait to take this helmet off for a minute. Here, I'll go ahead and hit a little something. Yeah, baby. He's rode it wide. One thing they said out there in Moab is that you'll get used to using your front brake. I was interested into why. I guess it's because it's the slick surfaces. I don't know. But yeah, I made friends with this girl who everyone is telling me is like one of the best female mountain bikers in the world. Her name's Kristen Moore. I guess she was working hard to go pro and kept getting injured. So I don't know, but everyone told me to book a tour with her. We actually met her at the airport. We missed our flights together. Slept in the airport. And you know, that's the cool thing about traveling. Like, you become friends with people going through the same misery that you are. So the next day we finally got into Moab and she offered to give us a ride and stuff. And then the whole time, every little thing we did in Moab, every little excursion, they knew her and would talk about how much of a badass she was. So, hey, Kristen Moore, if you're watching this video, what's up? I'll see you this fall, this winter maybe. All right, so that is the new trail. Whew. And right up here is the portion to the new trail. And I'm gonna go all the way down this road. I'm gonna take a left. We're gonna pass the county building, and I'm gonna take you to the old trail. So, and that's where we came in for that little new that's gonna connect everything here soon. So I'm gonna save a little battery, and I'll see you in 3 minutes. Now we're gonna ride the original Big Branch trails. If you go all the way down there, that's where you would go in. That's the entrance to all the old trails. As you can see, they're doing some crazy stuff out there now. So it's officially closed to the public, but it's open to the locals. You might be able to still park down there. You can park over here. I think you can still use the bathrooms, but the entrance to the old trails, and they've combined them. Anyone can ride them, super easy, but they've combined them so you don't run into any construction. So when you get right here to this sign that says this area is under 24-hour video surveillance, you're gonna turn right over there and get into the trails. All right, it's getting a little dark. Hopefully the footage will come out halfway decent. Ugh. Hey. All right. It's gonna be pretty muddy right here in the beginning. There we go. And dry right up. You know, speaking of Bigfoot, I'm all over the place, I'm sorry. Speaking of Bigfoot, I used to always get creeped out on these trails back in the day. All right, so here, we're gonna take a right. Yeah, oh, we're gonna take a right. Now let's party. But yeah, my first couple of times, I mean, almost every time I ride this alone, I'm not gonna say I get a little freaked out, but definitely felt like someone was watching me. But I think that is just a common thing amongst mountain bikers. So, but yeah, the new trail, it's cool. Definitely challenging, but ain't nothing like the old blue trail right here. I forget the name. We might see a sign somewhere up the road, but this thing is mint. Love it. It's smooth, it's fast. You know, it has a whole bunch of features. A few of the features are cut out. A couple of the drops and the wall ride are cut out because of the construction. I mean, but you could sneak, you know, you could sneak around, go through the other exit and still ride that stuff. And we'll probably do that in another video, just to switch it up. The only problem is you have to turn around because you'll come across the construction. And don't do it during the week. You know, during business hours, I'd say 9 to 5. because they'll be out there. Probably won't say anything. They're just digging, but try to keep it to the weekends or after hours. Miss this trail though. Miss it being open. I miss all the features. Oh, almost lost it. Feeling good now. Shit. Started off the ride a little rough. Feeling good now though. Whew. So yeah, just trying to rip through here till we see the Big Dipper. And then the tabletop. So yeah, there's like 3 drops that are on the trail that you miss with this this sub trail. Actually, some epic drops, some like really decent drops. It's some sketchy rock gardens. Man, I forgot about those too. Those are on the other side. And they're on the green trail, but they are sketchy AF for sure. Just keep pedaling. Missing all these kickers just to rip, bro. We are racing the sunset. Well, actually the sunset's about 2.5 hours away, but we're racing. Racing Sasquatch. Wouldn't it be crazy if like I had some epic Sasquatch footage? Of course it would be like grainy in the distance. You know, something funny. Someone said, you know how all the pictures of Sasquatch are blurry, grainy? Someone said it's not your camera. Sasquatch is just blurry. He's just got a blurry body and a pixelated face or something, dude. I don't know. Thought that was funny. It's not your camera, it's Sasquatch. Oh, stuff's dry up here too. I guess I could say the dirt over here is pretty good. But this is a established trail. The trail knows what the trail has to do. It's been ridden hard and put away wet. It knows its wet spots. It knows its dry spots. A well-established trail, indeed. I forget its name, but proud to call it home. Holy shit. A little loose, a little sandy. I'm also just leaning in like I'm Lance Armstrong. When I should be using the bike. Let the tires do their job. Holy shit. Holy crap. Oh. Oh, I never claimed to be the best mountain biker, the best biker, but I put forth a best effort. I tell you what, if we were to ever see Sasquatch, we would see him now. Oh yeah, the next video I record out here, Sasquatch hunting. We'll take it slow. We'll take it slow. One trail at a time. Not hunting by any means, but if I catch a glimpse. I've never heard anyone say he's friendly, but I have heard that he just like doesn't eat humans. Oh. Fuck. I forget which way. Damn it. Oh, I'm gonna go right. Yeah, this is it. Crooked straight. I hear an owl. Oh, I couldn't remember where to go there, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I take this right, then it should take me to the fire road eventually, and then we'll hit the other blue side with the tabletop. I think I have gone straight before there, and it's led me to a construction zone. Believe so anyways. Yeah, just take a right, stick to the right, because we took the first right. We're gonna call that the second right. And I'm hearing shit now. Oh, I thought I heard some footsteps behind me. Getting the chills. All right, you know, you can't just be a pussy all your life, okay? You gotta look around. But yeah, whew, I thought I heard some steps behind me. Do you ride with bear spray? Or a 22? I believe we're getting to the old halfway point, the overlook. Little jump up here. What a ride. Okay, just show me some love. You see, this has been a difficult, scary ride. It's hot and it's hard, okay? So the least you can do is hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. You only gotta do it once, and drop a comment, man. I'm doing this for you. Well, I'm doing it for me, but I don't know. I've been making a point of it lately. Like, hey, I need to make sure I ride. Need to make sure I record every ride. Make a video. You know, you're only gonna grow on YouTube by uploading videos. So, and the thing is, I've talked about making bike videos for years. I could be like 2 or 3 years in, you know, maybe not have some 100,000 subscribers, but in a couple years, I'm pretty sure I can get a couple thousand subscribers, some decent views. I like doing these riding videos because I like to record every ride and it's fun. Eventually I'll probably like record B-roll and set up the camera and tripod to make these videos a little bit more entertaining. But right now it's just a passion project. It's not that serious. I am gonna do some other things though, like I'm gonna do a bike tour. I'm gonna show you all my bikes. Go over my little bike flipping business. Got some plans to go check out some boneyards. All right, so here we are. This is the old chill spot. If you have some bug spray, it'd be worth sitting down for a little bit, sipping on some water. Yeah, the hideaway. I'll take a second. Yeah, the hideaway. Nice little bench here. There used to be a pretty grand tree right here, but the beavers ate it up. And here's this guy. What's up, bro? Gotta get some stickers made. It won't be too much longer and they're gonna be draining this to put up their plumbing, their piping, their sewage pipes. Beautiful though, you know. Never would even known this was here. Okay, so from this point, we've got the Big Dipper right there, which is like a whale tail. And then just like another mile or so, and we'll be done. Yeah, we'll hit the Big Dipper, a little bit of riding, hit the fire road, hop on to the second half of the trail where the tabletop is. And I'll try and hit that at least twice. All right, let's go. Faster, I think, is always better, especially if you get a nice hop up here, get some momentum, hop out. Oh! Nice. And when the park is open, like officially open, one day, like on Monday, we ride this way, and then on Tuesday, we ride the opposite direction. So you can hit some features, you can hit in both directions, and then some are you're only gonna hit on those certain days. See some lightning bugs out. Forgot to do a mileage check. One thing I will say, and this is why I stopped wearing this watch, is this Garmin Instinct 2, I think it is. It's not accurate on the mileage. I'd come out here and do like 14 miles. They'd say I did 11 miles. And my buddy, who has, I think his watch is a little bit better, a little bit newer. Yeah, it always reads accurate compared to mine, so I can't trust the mileage. I always got to add like a mile or two. But anyways, yeah, right now it has us at 7 miles. Holy shit. 7.3 miles. I think it read the new trail at around 5 miles, and it's 6 miles. Documented. 6 miles for sure. But yeah, it won't be long. You'll be able to come out here and ride almost 20 miles in one shot, you know, without riding the same thing twice. So, and remember, you can always hike it too. I will say you're not allowed to have your dogs out here. There is a no dog sign. I still see people out here with their dogs time to time, and there'll be dog shit right in the middle of the trail. I hate it. All right, here's that fire road. And we're gonna hop right back in. Oh, I forgot to look and see what the name of the blue line is called. Oh yeah, so anyways, where I took that right and I was unsure, yeah, that was the right thing. That was the right. Bike is gonna need a bath after this. I'm gonna need a bath. Okay, I think the tabletop is gonna be right up here. Yep, Horn Hill. Swallowed a bug. Fire road is to our left. You could take that out. Let's see. Right now we want to work on our jump. I didn't feel the pump like I wanted to. But we're just gonna hit it one more time. Running out of sunlight, you know? I think one day I'll come out here and make a video just sessioning the jump. Sometimes I would come out there like a workout and I'd hit that jump. I'd do 3 sets of 10 for a total of 30 reps. So maybe we'll do something crazy. Like, I hit this jump 100 times. Did I get better? All right. Yeah, we're gonna go back into the green from there, but let's turn around, hit this one more time. I felt like I was going too fast. Hit the brakes. But you know, it's not always about speed. A little pumpy, pumpy, pumpy. A little bit more pedally. Not feeling it at all. Not feeling it at all. If I wasn't making a video, I'd hit it a few more times, but I want to save some sunlight. This video is already probably over an hour long. I may or I may not edit That way you can just see the raw footage all the way through. Raw dog it, baby. All right, so anyways, now, you know, this is the new loop for construction. It's gonna kick us off the blue, throw us on the green. And the green's called Ricochet, by the way. I'm glad I did this. I was second thinking this quite a few times. All right, back on the green. This little wood, skinny-ish feature. And you can get some good jumps, decent amount of speed on the green. And you can see the orange fence right there. They literally cut a line, cut a highway in like the middle of the trail. And they're gonna go through the swamp and everything. It's gonna suck. It's gonna take probably a few years, which is gonna be shitty for this park. But on the other side, it's gonna connect. I mean, right down the street from my house. And they're actually gonna build a bike path. They're gonna build a little stadium. So, and this is gonna connect to it. You're gonna be able to ride your bike there on like a bike multi-use bridge, not a vehicle bridge. So it's gonna be a couple years. They're tearing up the trail, but we can fix the trail and we're gonna get more trail and more people are gonna have access to it. So, and then once they see that this park is getting just so much traffic, I mean, in my mind, they would want to grow the bike scene out here, right? Start putting up more bike lanes, making the city more bike friendly. That's what I hope. Anyways, I'm gonna figure out how to get involved with my local government about making this a more bike friendly community, because bike tourism is a thing. There's a lot of young people here that ride bikes. You know, we should have a skate park here. We should have a pump track. Yeah, and they should make it to where you can get anywhere by bicycle. Why not? So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do some lobbying. I don't know, run for some type of position maybe. Missionary. All right, you can get out here. This is the old parking lot. Like I said, on one day you wouldn't enter the trail here. On another day you would enter the trail over there. But yeah, you could take it straight home from here, but I'm gonna follow the trail we came in on. Oh, bittersweet, man, bittersweet. And this is Onslow County. And they definitely, this is a joke, so hear me out. It's Onslow County, right? But they definitely don't get anything done fast here. I mean, just downtown, it's taken like 8 years to pave a road in front of the bike shop. And if those, if the bike shop didn't own the building, they would have went bankrupt. But yeah, once again, this is Onslow County. They don't do anything fast around here. That's why I call it One Slow County. Get it? Because they're sort of spelt the same, Onslow and One Slow. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're gonna take a right here and get out of here. If we would have took that right, we would have hit the trail, the loop we just came on. So, I think anyways. All right. Well, nothing crazy on this this ride. I did lose control a few times, but I never ate it. Was able to maintain. Oh. Bugs were sort of bad in a few areas on the new trail. No snakes, but we're not out of there yet, but no copperheads. And no Sasquatch. Yeah, I don't know, maybe when I run the footage back, maybe we'll see them in the background, but no Squatch today. And I'm cool with that. So we're gonna take this right here. Yeah, so if you keep going that way, you'll do a loop. Yeah, because we came in and we took a right and we kept right. So that pretty much does it for this ride. And decent rip. Oh, there we go. Decent rip. My body wasn't there. You know, I was hoping I was just gonna be shredding. Just shredding, hitting the jumps, cowabunga, you know, but I wasn't feeling it today. But nevertheless, we did it. Bike's feeling heavy. All right, let's see if we can ride some wheelies into the sunset. Oh, wait. Am I the last biker? It's looking like it. All right. We got a lot of wind. Oh, that wind sort of picked me up. We'll also make a video one day where we just spend a couple hours doing wheelies. I can do them, not consistent. Oh, bike is feeling super heavy right now. Shit, just kept going back. All right, I'm done playing. I'm gonna call my wife, see what's for dinner. Thanks for riding bikes with me today. Peace.